Okay, I can't say it actually, but it's, if you know what it stands for, then you know. Just looks like a harmless little kid's toy. I have seen Barbie dolls with like dogs before, so let's see why this one specifically was banned, having to go to hospital for it. So that's why they were ripped off the shelves. So it's good that they kept like the same concept as the original, made it a lot safer for children. Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. So if you've not seen by today's title, I am going to be showing you and reacting to banned kids toys. Okay, I just searched up banned kids toys and this whole list of toys that were banned has come up, and the reason why they were banned. Again, I just got this off a website, so I'm just going off what the website had said. If any of you still own said items, I'm sure it's fine. It might depend where you live if it's banned or not. It doesn't say where they're specifically banned from, but this is literally what I just searched up, and these are what come up. So yeah, without further ado, let's start today's video. Okay my loves, let's jump straight into this video because we have 19 different kids toys that have been banned. So let's start. The very first banned kids toy is aqueducts. So I'm going to read to you why aqueducts were banned. And just bear in mind, I am dyslexic, so I do struggle with reading, so it might take me a little bit longer. I'm sorry. And the reason why they were banned were a range of small beads, spritz them with water, and your design will fuse together. Sounds fun, right? The problem with this 2007 toy was that the coating released the compound of GHB. Actually, aka the date okay, I can't say it actually, but it's, if you know what it stands for, then you know. Well ingested after 3 children went into comas after swallowing the toxic pieces. Oh, I've never seen those, or I never like had them, you know, advertised online. Well, my thoughts and prayers go out to the families of the children if they're still around. This was in 2007. Actually, it could be. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Let's move on swiftly to the second banned kids toy. And that is atomic laboratory kits. And as you will see, I have blurred, if there's any faces of children in any of these pictures, I have blurred them out because I do not promote child photography. If you know, you know. So yeah, that's why this little kid's face is completely blurred out. But let's read why these were banned. Science-based toys will win over parents today, but we guess this particular 60s chemistry kit wouldn't pass muster anymore. The Gilbert U and then line 238 Atomic Energy Lab, and then there's a line from the inventor of the this is where my dyslexia starts to fail me. Here, this word set. There's another line, and then it says usually contained 4 types of uranium ore. I don't know. I'm literally just reading what it says, so I could be, I don't know. I don't know what any of that means. If you know what it means, let me know. Let's set up banned kids toy number 3. The third kids banned toy. I never saw this one. Let me quickly have a... Yeah, it was banned the year after I was born, so clearly I would have never seen this. And it is Barbie and Tanner. Just looks like a harmless little kid's toy. I have seen Barbie dolls with like dogs before, so let's see why this one specifically was banned. Barbie was trying to promote responsible pet ownership, but this particular set from 2007 went one step too far. Tanner, the pup, could eat and dispose of food, but the magnet inside the scooper accessory could come loose, and if a toddler decides to swallow more than one magnet, the forces of physics can cause intestinal, I can't read, this is so basic words for me to do. Basically it'll cause a blockage inside of you. So that's why they were pulled off the shelves. Because the little poops had magnets in them that little kids would ingest, and it could cause internal blockage. I simplified it for people that were also like me that struggle with reading that and understanding it. So yeah, I hope I helped you out there. Okay. Oh, I guess it was mainly, it didn't say if anyone had this happen to them for them to take it off the shelves. I think they just realized after it's put out on the shelves, they were like, oh shit, this could cause serious damage, to pull it off the shelves immediately. So, and at least they caught it before it could affect anyone. The fourth banned kids toy is this. Bucky balls, right here. These, I've actually seen stuff like this. They're like magnetic balls that like you can, it's like, they're like a fidget toy in a way. Like a fidget toy that you could, you know, just have, I guess. I've seen these before. Let's see why these ones specifically were banned. Here's another example of magnets gone wrong. While never marketed directly towards children, the instantly popular Buckyballs evidently wound up in hands of kids after launching in 2009. The CPSC forced a recall in 2012 after some 1,700 children visited the ER after ingesting the powerful magnets. I'm really bad, like I'm shit at reading, so pretty much these toys were not targeted at younger children, but younger children were getting a hold of them and ingesting these magnets and having to go to hospital for it. So that's why they were ripped off the shelves. There, for kids' safety. Even though they caught this one after kids were already going to the ER. But I'm just glad they're no longer. If the ones that I've seen people post with are more improved versions of these, then okay. If they're not, then we need to get those off the shelves too. Okay, the fifth banned kids toy is clackers. And again, his face is blanked out, obviously. So I'm pretty sure I've seen something really similar to these when I was younger. I had them, I'm pretty sure, in primary school. If you're my American viewers, that will be elementary school for you. but that's primary school for me. I just realized my camera was in a shit angle. It was like downwards. So we're all good now. Let's read the description on why these were banned. As if the knocking noise wasn't annoying enough, this 70s novelty toy got taken off the market just a decade later for a major safety hazard. The acrylic balls would often crack or shatter into tiny shards that could then fly into your face. So pretty much, the balls were hitting. Yeah, they were breaking, making contact, breaking, going everywhere, and there was high risk of going in your eyeballs. So, yeah, that's not good. I've seen this next one. I have seen loads of specifically American people boast really high on, and that is the Easy Bake Oven. I've heard loads of American people say they grew up with this toy, and I've seen some people like getting them again, but struggling to get them, you know? Let's see why these were banned. They seem so popular. Why would they ban this? Let's see. Hasbro had to recall the Easy Bake Ovens not once but twice in 2007 after several children burned their fingers after getting caught in the miniature appliances. One girl even had a part of her finger amputated, according to CBS. The company has since released a newer version with an electric heating element instead of a light bulb. Okay, so my condolences go to the poor little girl who had her finger amputated. I hope, one, you are okay. I also hope that life isn't too difficult for you now that you have a finger missing. And I wish you all the best of luck if you are still here. And it's good that maybe the ones that I was seeing people post about was the newer version, the more safe version. Whereas in the old ones were removed. So it's good that they kept like the same concept as the original Easy Bake Oven, just made it a lot safer for children, which I think is really smart. The only thing that isn't very smart, obviously is it manufacturing to start with, but we learn from our mistakes, or some of us do. But yeah, the seventh banned toy. I was shocked to see is banned or was banned. And a lot of you will be shocked too, because I still see these. And that is fidget spinners. If you all grew up with fidget spinners, you'll understand exactly why I'm so shocked. Let's see why these were banned. Okay, the It toy of 2017 didn't just bug teachers. The plastic gizmos are also pose a choking hazard. Experts in the Good Housekeeping Institute found that both branded and knockoff models contain parts that could harm children under 3 if broken. So pretty much, if a little child got their hands on a fidget spinner, they'd choke on metal bits on the inside. So I guess maybe if they're still selling them now, they'd have to put on a label for kids above the age of 3, so that the parents know what they're getting into if the fidget spinner has to be aged. Yeah. But I had loads of these when I was younger. Granted, I wasn't 3. I was like late kids, early teens when I had them, so. But 2017. What are you? This next banned kids toy, number 8. I saw a little girl have the other day, funny enough, so don't know how banned they can really be. But that is hoverboards. And let's see, I think I probably know why hoverboards were banned, but let's have a look what this website has to say why they were banned. The hot ticket item in 2015 holiday season didn't go over too well. Either the battery-powered devices tended to burst into flames when left charging for too long. One 3-year-old even DED. Or after a fatality board sparked a house fire in Pennsylvania. Oh my god. Poor child. But they just sit around. Does that mean whoever has these, whoever owns a hoverboard has had it since 2015? Do they know that they're riding around on an antique now? I saw hoverboards like highly promoted in 2015. But again, I was young, so I never had one. And knowing myself, I would probably hurt myself badly on one because I'm the clumsiest person you'll ever meet in your life. Yeah, I am the clumsiest person ever. So, it's good I didn't get my hands on one of these then. Companies and they're manufacturing toys. Come on, get it together. Number 9, lawn darts. I never heard of these, so let's see why they were banned. Weighted spikes flying through the sky. Family-friendly yard game or but I hate that I can't read it. Pisses me off. And something danger. Oops. It wasn't until 1970 that the CPSC went with the latter bang darts for the first time before reaching a deal with manufacturers to avoid selling them as toys. Even then, some 6,000 kids went to the hospital in the 70s and 80s with related injuries, including 3 fatalities. The CPSC banned them for good in 1988 and urged consumers to destroy any remaining games. So basically, loads of children ended up in the hospital because with markings and wounds that match the description of this game. Obviously the photo you guys have already seen. There was 3 people that lost their lives over it. I think like before any brand or any company decides to put out a toy or even anything in general, it has to be double checked more than once. Multiple times to make sure it is fit for any situation. The 10th banned kids toy, magnetics. Right here. Okay, I never saw these, so let's see why these were banned. A popular building set of mid-2000s magnetics became a parent's nightmare in 2007. When one child, DED, and 28 others suffered serious injuries after swallowing the magnets that had fallen out of the plastic pieces, the manufacturer ultimately recalled some 4 million kits, but still sells a redesigned version today with updated labeling. I have never seen these ever in my life, and I'm glad, because yeah, that ain't good, man. Little kids nowadays getting into things. My thoughts and prayers go out to that one child. My thoughts and prayers go out to that child's family. So sorry for your loss. And to the 28 other people and families who suffered in this as well. All my condolences go out to anyone who was affected or lost their lives to any of these items. The 11th one is mini hammocks. Again, another one I've never ever personally owned, but again, I'm not that old, so maybe some of you at home have owned any of these. I don't know. Let's read why they were banned, shall we? You probably laid in one growing up, but the oh my god, I can't. All these abbreviations are mucking up my brain. The CPSC issued a recall for approximately 3 million mini hammocks in 1996 after 12 kids DED. The lack of spreader bars enabled the net to twist around kids' neck while getting in or out of the seat. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, all them poor families. I'm so glad they were discontinued. Like, what? They should never have been made in the first place. Even that way. I've seen hammocks nowadays. The gaps are a lot smaller. Why did they need to be so big is my question. Why did the holes need to be so big that the damn child's head can fall through it? What were they designed for? Giants? Anyway, guys, this video is already long enough. And I promised I was going to do 19 different kids' toys. I've only been able to do 11 in this video. If you guys would like a part 2 to find out the remaining of the 19 kids' toys that were banned, let me know. And also, I'm struggling with reading, so I don't want to make you guys sit through a really badly poor read video for too long. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. All my thoughts and prayers go out to all the people that were affected by these toys. And yeah. Did you guys know half of these were even banned? I don't know any of these were even banned. So, well, actually maybe 1 or 2, but anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video here. If you enjoyed it, make sure you click that like button. And make sure you click that subscribe button to be part of the family. And make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. And my streamers down below. And I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye, my loves.